Good day, beautiful souls. Today, I stand before you not just to speak, but to awaken something within you, something divinity, something powerful, something that has been whispering to you in the quiet hours of the night. Have you ever found yourself stirring awake between Coxie AM and Colmay AM? Your eyes flutter open, the world is still, and there's a strange energy in the air. You might wonder why. You might think it's random, a quirk of your body or mind. But let me tell you something, nothing in this universe is random. If you're waking up between Coxie AM and Colmay AM, it's not a coincidence. It's a sign. It's a call. It's God Himself tapping you on the shoulder, saying, my child, you are one of the chosen ones. Yes, you heard me right, chosen ones. You are not ordinary. You were never meant to be. The fact that you're here, listening to these words, feeling the tug in your spirit, probes it, waking up in those sacred hours, isn't a burden. It's a blessing. It's a divine invitation to step into your purpose, to rise above the noise of the world, and to claim the extraordinary life that's waiting for you. So today, I'm here to light that fire in your soul, to remind you who you are, and to push you toward the greatness you were born for. Let's talk about those hours, Coxie AM to Colmay AM. The world calls it the witching hour, or the dead of night. But I call it the holy hour. It's when the noise fades, the distractions disappear, and the veil between you and the divine grows thin. Think about it. The rest of the world is asleep, lost in dreams, but you're awake. Your spirit is stirring. Why? Because God has something to say to you. He's whispering secrets of destiny, planting seeds of courage, and preparing you for a mission that only you can fulfill. This isn't a random wake-up call, it's a divine appointment. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but I'm tired, I'm confused, I don't feel chosen, I feel lost. Let me tell you something. Even in your exhaustion, even in your doubt, you are still chosen. The Bible says, Inuxi, Peter Cox, Udexan, you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession. That's not a promise for someone else, that's for you. God doesn't choose the perfect. He chooses the willing. He doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. So if you're waking up in the night feeling restless, feeling that, full congratulations, you've been called. But here's the thing about being chosen. It's not always easy. It's not a free pass to a comfortable life. No, being chosen means you've been marked for a purpose bigger than yourself. It means you're going to face battles, climb mountains, and walk through valleys. But it also means you've been given the strength to overcome them. That restlessness you feel at Cox AM, that's not weakness, that's power waking up inside you. That's God saying, get up, my child. There's work to do. There's a world to change. There's a legacy to build. So what do you do when you wake up at that hour? Do you toss and turn, frustrated, wishing for sleep? Or do you rise? Do you listen? Do you lean into that moment and say, God, I'm here. Speak to me. Show me my path. Because I'll tell you this. Every time you wake up between Coxie AM and Colmay AM, it's an opportunity. It's a chance to connect with the divine, to hear the voice that's been guiding you all along, to step into the version of yourself you've always dreamed of becoming. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine this. It's Cox, Colmay AM. The house is silent. The stars are shining outside your window. You sit up, your heart beating a little faster than usual. And in that stillness, you feel light of presence, a purpose, a promise. You're not just awake, you're alive. You're not just breathing, you're being called. That's the moment you stop doubting yourself. That's the moment you stop believing the lies that you're not enough. That's the moment you realize you were born for something greater. You see, the chosen ones don't live small lives. They don't settle for mediocrity. They don't let fear dictate their steps. And yes, fear will come, doubt will creep in. The world will try to pull you back to keep you asleep figuratively and literally, but you're different. You've been awakened, you've been chosen, and once you've been chosen, there's no going back. So what's your purpose? What's the mission God is calling you to in those quiet hours? Maybe it's to create something beautiful, a piece of art, a business, a family. Maybe it's to heal yourself, your community, the broken hearts around you. Maybe it's to lead, to inspire, to stand up for what's right when everyone else is sitting down. I don't know your exact calling, but I know this. It's big. It's bold. It's beyond what you think you're capable of. And that's why God wakes you up, because He knows you can handle it, even if you don't know it yet. Let me tell you a story. There was a man named Moses, I'm perfect, onshore, a stutter, who didn't think he could leave. But God called him in the wilderness through a burning bush and said, I've chosen you to set my people free. Moses argued, he doubted, he questioned, but God didn't let him stay in that doubt. He gave him a staff, a mission, and a promise. And Moses, he led a nation out of slavery. That's what happens when the chosen ones answer the call. They don't just change their own lives, they change the world. You might not have a burning bush, but you've got Coxie AM. You've got that quiet nudge in your spirit. You've got that restlessness that says, there's more for me, and there's so much more. But you've got to claim it. You've got to get up physically, emotionally, spiritually, and say, yes, God, I'm ready, I'm willing, I'm yours. Now, I know life isn't always kind. I know some of you are carrying burdens, heavy ones. Maybe you've lost something or someone. Maybe you're fighting a battle no one else can see. Maybe you're wondering if you've missed your chance. Let me tell you this. It's never too late to be chosen. It's never too late to start again. That Coxie AM wake-up call, it's God saying, I haven't forgotten you. I haven't given up on you. Your story isn't over, it's just beginning. So here's my challenge to you. The next time you wake up between Coxie AM and Colma AM, don't fight it, embrace it, get out of bed. Grab a journal, say a prayer, or just sit in the silence and listen. Ask God, what do you want from me? What am I here for? And then trust that the answer will come not always in a booming voice, but in a quiet knowing, a spark of inspiration, a surge of courage. You are not alone in this. The chosen ones never are. You've got God walking with you, guiding you, lifting you up when you fall. You've got a strength inside you that's bigger than your struggles. And you've got a destiny that's brighter than your wildest dreams. All it takes is one step and a yes in the middle of the night to set it all in motion. So rise, chosen one. Rise to the call. Rise to the purpose. Rise to the life you were meant to live. Those Coxie AM wake-ups aren't interruptions, they're invitations. They're God saying, I believe in you, I've chosen you, now go be who I created you to be. You are powerful, you are worthy, you are enough. And the world, it's waiting for you to wake up not just at Coxie AM, but to the truth of who you are. So take that sign, take that call, and run with it. The chosen ones don't sleep through their destiny, they chase it. And you, my friend, were born to soar. Now that you've heard the call, let's talk about what it means to live it. Being chosen isn't a one-time event, it's a way of being. It's a commitment to show up, to keep going, to trust the process even when the path gets rocky. That Cox AM wake-up isn't just a moment. It's a movement. It's the beginning of a revolution within you, a revolution of faith, of courage, of unstoppable determination. And I'm here to tell you, you've got what it takes to see it through. Let's get real for a second. Life is messy. It's unpredictable. One day you're on top of the world, and the next you're wondering how you'll make it through. But here's the secret the chosen ones know. Those messy moments, those hard nights, those times when you're awake at Coxie AM wrestling with your thoughts, they're not setbacks, they're setups. God doesn't wake you up to break you. He wakes you up to build you. Every tear you've shed, every fear you've faced, every doubt you've battled, it's all part of the forging process. You're being shaped into something stronger, something unshakable, something the world can't ignore. Think about the great ones who came before you. Think about David, a shepherd boy chosen to be king. He didn't start in a palace, he started in a field, facing lions and bears with nothing but a sling and a stone. Think about Esther, an orphan girl who became a queen and saved her people. She didn't feel ready, but she stepped up when the moment came. Think about Jesus himself, waking in the early hours to pray, to connect with his Father, to prepare for the mission ahead. The chosen ones don't wait for perfect conditions. They rise in the middle of the night, in the middle of the storm, and say, I'm here, use me. And that's what I'm asking you to do today. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait until you feel ready. The fact that you're waking up at Coxie AM means you're already in the game, you're already on the field. God doesn't call you when you're finished. He calls you when you're forming. He says the diamond in the rough, the warrior in the weary, the leader in the lost. And he's saying now is your time. So what does it look like to live as a chosen one? It starts with belief. Belief in God, belief in yourself, belief in the impossible. You've got to stop looking at your limitations and start looking at your potential. That Coxie AM hour isn't a curse, it's a classroom. It's where you learn who you are. It's where you wrestle with your fears and come out stronger. It's where you dream bigger than you ever have before. The world might tell you to play it safe, to stay small, to go back to sleep. But the chosen ones, they don't listen to the world, they listen to the whisper of God. And let me tell you, that whisper is powerful. It's the same voice that spoke the universe into existence, that parted the Red Sea, that raised the dead. If that voice is waking you up at Coxie AM, do you really think it's for something small? No way. It's for something massive. It's for a purpose that will outlive you, a legacy that will echo through generations, a light that will shine in the darkest places. You're not just waking up for yourself, you're waking up for everyone who needs what you have to give. But here's the catch, you've got to act. Faith without works is dead, and a calling without courage is just a dream. The Coxie AM nudge isn't meant to keep you in bed staring at the ceiling. It's meant to get you moving. Maybe it's time to write that book you've been putting off. Maybe it's time to start that business, to mend that relationship, to chase that goal you buried under excuses. Whatever it is, the chosen ones don't just hear the call, they answer it. They don't just feel the fire, they fan it into flames. I want you to imagining something with me. Picture yourself a year from now. You've been waking up at Coxie AM, not with frustration, but with purpose. You've been planning, pushing forward. You've been trusting God's timing, even when it's slow. And now you're standing in a place you never thought possible. You're stronger, wiser, bolder. You're living a life that inspires others, a life that proves what's possible when you say yes to the divine. That's not a fantasy, that's your future if you choose it. Because that's the beauty of being chosen. It's a gift, but it's also a choice. God doesn't force you into greatness. He invites you. He wakes you up. He calls your name. He lights the path. But you've got to take the steps. You've got to trust that even when you stumble, He's there to catch you. You've got to believe that every Coxie AM moment is building something eternal. So let's talk about those steps. The first step is gratitude. When you wake up at Coxie AM, don't groan, give thanks. Thank God for the breath in your lungs, the beating of your heart, the chance to be alive in this moment. Gratitude shifts your perspective. It turns a restless night into a sacred space. The second step is listening. Be still. Ask, what do you want me to know? What do you want me to do? God speaks in the quiet, don't miss it. The third step is action. Do something, even if it's small. Write down a dream. Say a prayer. Take a risk. The chosen ones don't just dream, they do. And here's the best part. You don't have to do it alone. The chosen ones are a community. Look around you. There are others waking up at Coxie AM, feeling that same pull, fighting that same fight. Find them. Encourage them. Build with them. Together you're unstoppable. Together you're a force of light, of love, of change. So I'll leave you with this. The next time your eyes open at Coxie AM, don't close them. Don't roll over. Don't let the moment slip away. Rise up, chosen one. Claim your calling. Step into your power. The world is waiting and God is watching. You've been awakened for a reason, now go live it. You are not a mistake. You are not a question mark. You are an exclamation point in the story of the universe. And every Cox AM wake up is a reminder that your time is now. So go out there and shine. Go out there and soar. Go out there and show the world what a chosen one can do. Welcome back, warriors of the night, dreamers of the dawn, chosen ones of the divine. We've talked about the call, the courage, and the steps to take when God wakes you up between Coxie AM and Colmy AM. But now, let's go further. Let's talk about the legacy you're building, the battles you're winning, and the unshakable truth that you are not just surviving, you are thriving. Because being chosen isn't about getting by. It's about breaking through. It's about turning those midnight moments into a movement that changes everything. Picture this. It's Cox AM again. The world is asleep, but you're wide awake. Your mind is racing, your heart is pounding, and there's a fire in your soul that won't let you rest. You could see it as a nuisance here, you could see it as a gift. I'm here to tell you it's the latter. That fire, it's the spark of destiny. That restlessness, it's the rhythm of revolution. That wake-up call, it's God saying, I've got plans for you, And they're bigger than you can imagine. The chosen ones don't just wake up, they wake up the world. Let's talk about those plans. God doesn't wake you up at Coxie AM to waste your time. He's not playing games. He's preparing you for something extraordinary. Maybe it's a vision you've been too afraid to chase. Maybe it's a wound you've been too scared to heal. Maybe it's a calling you've been too busy to hear. Whatever it is, it's your sand, it's waiting. But here's the thing. Greatness doesn't come to those who wait for it. Greatness comes to those who claim it. And that Coxie AM hour, that's your claiming ground. Now, I know the road isn't always smooth. Being chosen doesn't mean you're immune to pain, to failure, to fear. In fact, it often means you'll face more of it. Why? Because the bigger the purpose, the bigger the pushback. The enemy, whether it's doubt, distraction, or despair, doesn't want you to rise. The world doesn't want you to shine. But here's the good news. You're not fighting alone. When you wake up at Coxie AM, you're not just up against your thoughts, you're up with God. And with God, no battle is too big, no mountain is too high, no dream is too far. So let's talk about those battles. Maybe you're fighting to believe in yourself. Maybe you're fighting to break free from a past that's held you down. Maybe you're fighting to keep going when everything says give up. Let me tell you something. Every time you wake up at Coxie AM and choose to push forward, you're winning. Every time you refuse to let fear win, you're winning. Every time you trust God's voice over the world's noise, you're winning. The chosen ones don't just fight, they conquer. And here's the secret to that victory. It's not about your strength, it's about His. The Bible says in Philippians, Nelia kol metoista, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's not a slogan, that's a lifeline. When you're tired, when you're weak, when you're ready to quit, the Coxie AM wake up is God reminding you, I've got you, I'm in you, I'm for you. You're not running on empty, you're running on eternal. You're not powered by your will, you're powered by His promise. So what do you do with that power? You build, you create, you leave a mark. The chosen ones don't just live for themselves, they live for something bigger. Think about it. Every great movement, every lasting change, every story worth telling started with someone who dared to wake up, someone who dared to dream, someone who dared to say, I'm not here by accident, I'm here on assignment. That's you. That Cox AM hour isn't just a moment, it's a monument. It's the foundation of the legacy you're building, brick by brick, prayer by prayer, step by step. Let me tell you about a woman named Harriet Tubman. She was a slave, a fugitive, a chosen one. She didn't have wealth or status, but she had a calling. She woke up in the night not just from sleep, but from the chains of oppression and led hundreds to freedom through the Underground Railroad. She faced danger, exhaustion, and impossible odds, but she kept going. Why? Because she knew she was chosen. She knew her purpose was bigger than her pain. And your purpose is bigger than your problems. That Cox AM wake-up is your Underground Railroad. It's your path to freedom, your chance to lead others out of darkness. So what's your legacy going to be? What's the story they'll tell about you? Will they say you slept through the call? Or will they say you rose to it? Will they say you let fear win? Or will they say you fought with faith? The chosen ones don't just live, they leave something behind. They plant seeds that grow into forests. They light fires that never go out. They turn Coxie AM wake-ups into world-changing wake-ups. Here's how you start. Embrace the night. Stop seeing Coxie AM as on interruption and start seeing it as on initiation. It's your training ground, your proving ground, your holy ground. Use it, pray through it, plan through it, push through it. Let it be the hour you meet God, meet yourself, meet the version of you that's been waiting to break free, and then take that energy into the day. Let it fuel your hustle, your heart, your hope. The chosen ones don't just shine in the dark, they carry that light everywhere they go. And don't be afraid to dream big. That Coxie AM hour is where the impossible becomes possible. It's where you dare to ask, what if? What if I started that movement? What if I healed that hurt? What if I became the person I've always wanted to be? God doesn't wake you up for small dreams. He wakes you up for God-sized dreams. So dream them, chase them, live them. The chosen ones don't settle, they soar. I'll leave you with this. The next time you wake up at Coxie AM, don't just open your eyes, open your life. Step into the calling. Step into the fight. Step into the future God's been preparing you for. You're not alone. You're not weak. You're not forgotten. You're chosen, and the world will never be the same because of it. So rise, chosen one. Rise with purpose. Rise with power. Rise with the God who woke you up. The night is yours, the day is yours, the victory is yours. Go take it. Go live it. Go be it. The chosen ones don't just wake up, they wake up the world. And it starts with you right now at Coxie AM.